Hey everyone, this is James from Mad River Homestead, and the time has come. We are going tomorrow to get baby chicks for meat. These are the Cornish cross variety is what we use. So I'll be going to pick those up tomorrow, and so I need to get things ready today. So let me show you what I got going on. So when you first get the baby chicks, you need them to be in what you call a brooder. That's just simply a place where they will live for the first about 3.5 to 4 weeks. And what we use is this old trough. It's just an old livestock trough that somebody gave to us. I'll be putting a layer of pine shavings in the bottom, and I have a heat plate. So I'll show you what all that looks like. But I just leave this out here in the woods until I need it, and this is when I need it. So I gotta get it hooked up to the four-wheeler so I can drag it around there. Now, this is the best way that I found to move this thing back up to the house. The first time I ever moved it, I actually dragged it all the way out here. But I was 2 years younger then too, so I need something easier. And this four-wheeler really comes in handy. So I just tightened that strap around it real good, and then with the leftover, made a little loop, put it on the hitch, and it should work fine. It's holding it up off the ground just enough. It's the jacket. That's why it's so tight. It's the jacket. So I got the pine shavings in the bottom, and I'll start putting other things in there. But just wanted to show you when I first start, put about 2 to 3 inches in there. You'll be adding as you go. If you're going to be doing meat chickens, you'll find out that they do poop a lot, and sometimes in the brooder you'll notice it's concentrated in certain areas, especially around the feed. So you'll be adding more to it, but I like to start with about 2 to 3 inches of it. And let me show you this these pine shavings. As you can see, they are very fine. And this is the large. I get these at our local family farm and home. No, I'm sorry, they're not the large, they're the medium. I get these at our family farm and home, and no, I don't get paid anything for telling you this, but I do love these pine shavings because if you've seen my composting videos, you know that I throw the chicken poop and pine shavings from our chicken coop into our compost. And when it is this fine, it's just going to make it a whole lot better for breaking down in that compost. Now, what I did here is I just took some scrap pieces of wood, and I'm going to put that down at the end. So I'll put their water on this. It's just, they do start to scratch in the sawdust. They start doing that within a day or two of being born. And of course, that gets sawdust up on everything in the water, makes it kind of nasty. So I like to elevate that a little bit. I might actually even go a little bit higher. In fact, I will go a little bit higher once they get a little bit bigger. I apologize about the sniffling. It's cold out here and it makes me sniffle a little bit. All right, so this is our brooding plate. And you can see the setting it was on towards the end of our last chicks. These actually raise and lower very easily. So when you first start out, you got it pretty low. And it's amazing how many of them can fit under this. But this one, I love this. This thing is called Rent-A-Coop. You can see it right there. Rent-A-Coop. This is a really good one. It did a great job last year. I recommend go ahead and getting the big one because Chicken Math works with meat chickens too. You'll do more as you go on. You'll be doing more of them than you do at the first. At least that was my experience. So let me get this thing set up and I'll get this in there. I want to add here that our goal out here at Mad River Homestead is just to become more self-sufficient. We've depended on grocery stores and things for so much for so long, and I don't necessarily think that the world's going to crash and burn and you won't be able to get stuff at the grocery store and all that, but if it did ever happen, I'd like to know that I can provide food for my wife and I. We're learning so much about how to do this stuff, and we take it very, very seriously. The ability to put food on our table. And right now we're using the meat chickens, and we go through about 20 of them a year between Margie and I, and it's some of the best chicken I've ever had to eat. But here's the reality. We are depending on the hatcheries to get those chickens. So at some point, we're going to be phasing out the Cornish cross, the meat chickens, and we're going to be adding chickens to our flock that'll be called dual purpose type chickens. So we're going to go with the Faverolles. If you've seen some of our videos of the chickens, you've seen Big Chungus. He's our rooster. He's a Faverelle rooster. And the Faverolles are very well known for being a dual purpose, very tasty bird. So that at some point, that will be how we'll provide our chicken meat as well. So not only do they lay eggs, but they provide a nice source of meat. So, but back to what I was saying, we take this very seriously. We're so thankful. Once we get these chicks, just about every time I come out here and look at them, I thank God for them, and I thank them for what they're providing for us. So, didn't mean to get all serious there, but it's serious stuff to me. So, I appreciate you sitting through that couple minutes. Okay, we are about to go get the baby chicks, and you can see I've got everything set up. Got a couple of feeders in here for them. Got the warming plate plugged in. You can see the red lights on. I'm going to go ahead and turn this heat lamp on too once they get here. It's pretty cold in this garage. It's about 38 degrees. So I've got a fire going in the wood burning stove over there. So hopefully that'll bring the temperature up a little bit. But they should be fine because this heat plate, and especially with the heat lamp, should give them enough warmth. Okay, we are back from family farm and home. We got our little chicks in this box right here, and we're gonna put them into the brooder. I want to get this light plugged in real quick. So here they all are in the box. Is that showing up?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get them in the brooder now.
I might be in the video.
All right, so I'm going to show a couple of them the water, just so they know where it is. So, I think the cats got in here last night and disturbed the water.
When they already have water.
There's your water, chicken.
I'm just going to go around the other side so I can see the other, and I don't block the line. Why is there two chick feeders?
Because they will go through the feed.
They will go through what?
They eat a lot.
Oh.
See, if I show a few of them the water, They'll know where it is. The other ones will follow them at some point and find it. It'll be the same with this heat plate. Once they feel that heat under there, they're gonna go right to it whenever they get chilly.
Wait, when they chirp, is that how they communicate?
I don't know if they're communicating or...
Just chirping for dear life?
Yep.
What is that little thing for? Oh, is that for them to try to balance
To jump on, yeah. Look, he's going back under there.
He's like, I'm freezing, I'm going back under.
Yeah, they'll spend a lot of time under there right now. All right, so this is a good sound here when you have little baby chicks. There's not a lot of chirping. That's because they are all warm, which is the main thing right now. They'll find the feed, they'll find the water. But right now, I just need to make sure they know how to keep warm. So I'm kind of staying out here, just kind of keeping an eye on them for a few minutes. A couple of them had gotten back in that area, were chirping as loud as they could. So just put them underneath this heat lamp here, and they quieted down. I also wanted to mention that one thing I do when it's really cold like this is put a couple of blankets or heavy sheets over the top of the brooder, and that just helps to kind of hold that heat down in there. Well, the Cornish cross meat chickens are 1 week old today, and you can see they all look very healthy. We haven't lost any yet, which is a good sign. They've about quadrupled in size, and as you can see, they are eating very, very well. Okay, this is day 10 of having the meat chickens, so they are 12 days old now. For the first week, I leave the chicken feed in there for them, and I use Kalmbach, start to finish, meat chicken feed. But they are on the feed 24 hours a day, for the first 7 days. After that, I go to 12 on, 12 off. So about 8 in the morning, I come out here and give them their feed. At around 8 at night, I take it away for the night. So let me show you what it looks like when I put it in there. It is a feeding frenzy. I will be putting a bigger feeder, another one about that size right there. They're all looking healthy, looking good. We have had the meat chickens for 15 days, and they are 17 days old now. So just wanted to show you what they look like at this point. They've grown quite a bit. Feathers are starting to come in pretty good. So it'll be another week and a half, 2 weeks, and we'll be putting them outside into the chicken tractor. But I wanted to show you what their morning feeding frenzy is like right now. So that is what the morning feeding frenzy looks like. You can see why they grow so fast. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do a follow-up video. The next one will be when I put them out into the chicken tractor. I'll kind of explain the way I made my chicken tractor and do a few days with that, showing you what I do with them in the chicken tractor, and then we'll go from there. So hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it was informative. Hope you can share it with someone that you think might enjoy it or maybe might learn a little bit from it. And of course, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done that. So until the next video, God bless you and your family.